there he is. Just keeping the seat warm, Joe. How do I get out? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's late, so let's get on with the questions.
All right, guys. Thanks for your time, Joe. Who wants to go first? Questions?
Is there a sense of relief that after all the long negotiations were quite painful, the fight more than lived up to all of that build-up?
Yeah, it was a long build-up, but I think it kind of built the fight a bit more, and it was good that I had the hammer fight in between.
Yeah.
To get get back in there. Get my eye
Got
in.
the cobwebs there.
Yeah, cobwebs.
Yeah. Joe, that big knockout in the 11th round, have you watched it back?
Yeah, I have. What a highlight reel, what a knockout. I'm very happy.
And what did you think of Joe's performance in there? Was it
Yeah, he's a tough warrior. Kept on coming forward, and like I really had to dig deep to get to finish him off. I thought maybe like round 7 he was going and starting to feel it a bit more, but he still surprised me with shots. Credit to him. He's he's a warrior.
What did you say to him after the in the ring after he got back up?
Yeah, just congratulated him, like wished him well and stuff. I was just in his changing room, just saying hello to him and his family and stuff.
He's gone to hospital for observation.
So he's going to go for a precaution. Now he's still in the change room now, but he's he seems in good spirits. I wished him well and stuff. We had a little chat and took a few pictures with his family. So yeah, he seems alright. But just a precaution. I think he's going to hospital.
Joe, that 11th round came out really quick. Were you looking for the knockout in the 11th?
Yeah. I think Salas was egging me on, telling me to finish it. Then I think we were starting to feel it in like I said, in the 7th round, and I was going for it then, but he held on and it was really tough, and I had to just push like the whole way through from that point.
Joe, did he hurt you in there at all? Because every time he landed a big shot, he just kept coming. I was sat ringside, hands on my face, going, how the hell is he doing this?
Yeah, I mean, it does hurt, but like, I'm tough. I'm the juggernaut.
Joe, can you put into words what it's like fighting in front of 20,000 people?
Oh yeah, it's great support. It's a lot better than how it was in lockdown. This is like my proper pay-per-view fight with a big crowd and a big arena. So massive thanks to everybody who came down and the relevant teams, Frank Warren and Sky and that for BT Sport for putting it on and everything.
Don't mention that word. BT.
Yeah.
Question for Frank. Tyson was in the opposite corner for you tonight. How did that feel? And
I just tried to outshout. It was hard work. I had John's dad and Shane's brother and him sitting either side, and they were obviously cheering on Joe Joyce and Joe Parker, and I'm cheering on. It's just. But I think I outshout. Lost my voice anyway. But I think I outshout them, and obviously we got the result, and that was it.
Yeah. I bet it got confusing out there. Like, Joe, come
on,
on, Joe!
No, but you were saying, come on, Joe Joyce, didn't you?
No, the other Joe.
who do you want next, Joe?
Well, like I said, for the WO, the Usyk, if he wants to go toe-to-toe, tash-to-tash again. But then, there's other options. There's Tyson Fury, I think, mentioned he wanted to have a scrap.
Well, that's a great fight for Joe. I mean, I think you look at the heavyweight division now. I think people would give you more of a chance against Tyson Fury than they do AJ. I think you're right up there now. And who knows what your level is? Your level's above Joseph Parker's level. Who knows how high you can go? Go higher than Fury.
Would you be ready, Joe, in December if that AJ Fury fight doesn't happen? Would you be willing to go in December?
December?
Yeah, just had this fight. How are you going to fight
Quick turnaround.
Joe, you had some good matchups in the past. Carlos Takan, Bryant Jennings, Daniel Dubois. Would you say this one was the toughest fight to date?
Yeah, I believe so. Bryant Jennings was a tough fight as well, going 12 rounds. I was hoping this fight wasn't going to go 12 rounds, and that's why I went to finish it, because it was tough. I had to dig deep in there. and like, I'm glad I hit him with that left hook in the 11th.
What was said in the corner in round 6? I remember round 6 or round 7, you came out absolutely in gear 5, just relentlessly.
Yeah, I think I had it in the back of my mind because I was saying 7 or 8, and he was kind of going in 7, and but yeah, he held on and was still throwing back and stuff. So that's a.
Joe, did Fury say anything to you ringside after the fight?
No, but I guess he knows it's going to be a tough fight if he. But I think he wants it, and like, I guess also his relationship with Joe, he probably, felt that he, that it's a shame he lost, but mate, and he knows if he. But I think he wants the fight, so.
I was speaking to the whole Fury family, and they're all saying.
And it's good to see John Fury there and his brothers and stuff.
They think that you're the only man who can compete with him.
They all said that Joe would beat everyone.
Yeah.
Tyson said he'd beat everyone except me.
But he knows it's a tough fight.
Of course he does. I'm just saying what he said. I mean, but let's get it right. I mean, if you ask you guys, if you was going to be fighting AJ, who would you have your money on? No, I don't have my money on.
Yeah.
Frank, who would you like to go in with next?
I really would like to get the Usyk fight on. I just think that they've got history from the past from the amateurs, but I also think that Joe, he's a big man now. He's got bigger. He's matured more, and I think he would give Usyk a lot of problems. Usyk's a very smart fighter, but I think Joe's resilience and his jab. I think he'll give him a lot of problems. I really do. But it won't happen because he's not going to fight till next February, March, and that'll be Tyson. But after that, the idea of this interim titles, but the winner tonight, which is Joe, has to WBO mandatory will have to be serviced, and it will be against him. No one can get in the way of that. So he's in a magnificent position.
So if Usyk fights Fury in March, who would Joe fight next?
Don't know yet. We're working on that.
Frank, do you believe you are the number 1 and the number 2 heavyweight in the world boxing now? You've got Tyson. Do you believe he's number 2?
We've got. It's quite an intriguing situation at the moment. I mean, Britain we've been blessed with heavyweights. I mean, when I think back, when I started out in the game,
It's all American.
it's all Americans, and if the Brits had a go, they normally got beat. We're in a strong position, and when you look at how this is all panned out, you've got Tyson, who's WBC champion, is considered to be number 1 at the moment. You've got Joe, who's just said is the WBO mandatory, so no one can get past him, and you've got Daniel Dubois, who's the WBA regular champion. So whoever winds up winning that title, these fights have got to be made. So it's really exciting times, massively exciting times for British boxing,
we got
boxing.
all the belts.
Yeah, all the belts, and if he gets a few more wins, Daniel Dubois and yourself, there's another fight down the road between us. So it's some great fights to be made, and these guys will make a lot of money out of it, which is what it's all about for them. So I can't tell you. I mean, we've all worked hard, and that showed a lot of patience at times.
Yeah.
But it's paid off. And as I say, all the effort we've got into it is now the heavyweight scene. We've got to come here. We've got to come to this side of the table to make it
It's
work.
all Brits apart from Usyk, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And for me, no one's really done that to Parker before. So do you feel like the cross comparison with other fighters, even including AJ and White, is strong for your side because no one's been able to get rid of him that convincingly?
It's a good statement, and I aim to make statements. I think that's what your question was.
Yeah, of course. Like, do you think you compare strongly to the people that fought Parker before?
Yeah, and I think I did a better job, which shows.
You've done what no one else has done.
Yeah,
It's the
shows,
best performance.
shows my class and my level, and I belong at the top level.
Parker kept coming at you. During the fight when we were hitting him, did you think you were going to knock him out in such a spectacular fashion?
No, I had to dig deep in there. I was thinking, I didn't want to blow a gasket as well because there's 12 rounds, but I also wanted to. So I was just saying to stop it, like to, pick up the pace, and like I was hitting him with everything, and I thought he wasn't going to go, and I thought it might go all the way to 12 rounds, but I was happy when I connected that left hook and dropped it, because I really had to dig deep.
At one point you were pushing him round the ring like he was a pram.
I mean, I wasn't going for that like a pram, but yeah, I was, that was part of the that's what I was doing in practicing sparring, and you know, like instead of like holding and clinching and making it untidy, to just back him up.
Joe, what's the tougher fight, Fury or Usyk?
What's the type of fight?
What's the tougher fight?
Tougher fight.
What's more difficult?
They're both at the top level, and you know, they both have like their strengths and weaknesses and stuff, and they're different fighters, so they both have, you know, they're both very challenging. They're at the top level, but they're, you know, I'd have to prepare for them differently. Like Tyson Fury, taller, can switch, long range, very skillful, and and then Usyk as well, the smaller guy, the southpaw, and like, you know how technically good he is. So they're both really tough fighters to fight. Like technically, I think Fury can bang a bit more than Usyk, but Usyk is quicker and, you know, like got snappier punches. But then again, Fury's fast as well, and can put the combinations together. And you know, like they're both really top level.
They're all great fights.
Yeah, great fights.
Are you off on holiday now, Joe?
Huh?
Are you off on holiday now?
Yeah. I think I've got.
Where are you going?
Spain. I can't. Mallorca. Where is it? Huh?
Yeah.
Mallorca. Yeah, there we go.
It just shows up at the end. But just two more, because you want two more questions.
Joe, you've now fought both Dubois and Parker. Who hits harder?
Dubois, obviously. Yeah. But then, like, Parker's a lot more tricky and harder to hit. It's harder to hit. But Dubois is like, he's a weapon. If you stand and trade with him and he lets one go, he can really hit.
Last one. Joe, do you think now you'll start getting maybe more of the respect you deserve? Everyone always talks about, you're a come forward fighter, and you always just use that word sort of plodding, but in there tonight, you used a lot of ring generalships and moving around the ring. Do you think sort of people now will say you belong to that elite level, the likes of your Tysons and Usyks?
Yeah, that's great, because now I get the credit I deserve from this fight, and it cements me at the elite level, and there's no argument. So I'm happy. Yeah, and I enjoyed the fight. Got the win. Got the highlight knockout. Yeah.
Any message to you,
Sick? Nah, yeah, just let's make the fight happen.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thanks,